Hi, I'm Lisa and I'm a nurse for Placer County. I work in the Children's Health Clinic. I use math every day in my job as a nurse, mostly to figure out medications. I have a patient right now who has an infection in his leg and the doctor has ordered 200 milligrams of ampicillin, and I have to use math to figure out if the doctor has ordered the correct dose amount, and then I also have to use math to get the right amount of drug out of the vial, because the vials don't come in exact amounts, they come in general amount, and then you have to figure out how much you need to draw up. I have to give kids drugs in a certain amount, and we have to figure out the appropriate dose for their weight, and then we have to figure out how much to draw out of the vial. It's important to figure out the right amount of drugs for kids because you can do a lot of damage to kids, to their organs if you give them too much. If you don't give them enough, it's not going to treat the infection that you're trying to get rid of, or you can actually cause kidney damage or tissue damage from too much. The next part of the problem is to figure out how much medication to draw out of the vial. The vial is a 250 milligram vial, but I only need 200 milligrams. I have to use ratio and proportion to find out how much volume to take out of the vial to give him the correct amount of medication. The doctor has ordered 200 milligrams of ampicillin for Michael for his injury and his infection on his leg. I have to check and see if that's the correct amount for Michael. I know Michael weighs 12.5 kilos, and so I know that we give 50 milligrams per kilo divided 3 doses per day. So I have to make sure that that's the right amount for Michael. Michael weighs 12.5 kilos, and the dose per kilo is 50 milligrams. So I know that the maximum dose for Michael is 625 milligrams per day, but that's in 3 divided doses. Doctors ordered 200 milligrams, so I would divide 625 by 3 doses, and I know that 200 milligrams is not too much. So now that I know that 200 milligrams is the appropriate dose for Michael, I need to figure out how much to take out of the vial. This is a 1, and it has 250 milligrams of ampicillin in it. So I have to use ratio and proportion to figure out how much to draw out of the vial. So it's a 250 milligram vial and it has 1 cc in it. I need 200 milligrams in x cc's. I multiply 250 by x and 1 times 200. I have to do the same thing on both sides of the equation, which now reads 250x equals 200. I divide both sides of the equation by 250. So x equals 200 divided by 250. I know that I have to give Michael 0.8 cc's of medication to give him 200 milligrams.